In the next few minutes, we are going to show you a breakthrough piece of technology that's allowing now hundreds of people to instantly outperform Wall Street's top traders, even though they know nothing about trading or don't have any experience about trading. And really what we're going to be showing you is a software that has artificial intelligence built into it. If you know anything about AI, it is changing the game, and it's changing the game for people in their personal finances. Now, we're actually here with Quicksilver, who is the inventor of this amazing piece of technology and is also one of the most brilliant traders that's on the planet today. And I want to tell you a bit about his story. I actually met Quicksilver over a round of golf here in South Florida. And when we started playing golf, I knew that there was something different about this guy, the way that his brain worked and the way that he viewed things. And I actually ended up finding out that he scored 182 on the IQ test, which was the 93rd highest IQ score on the planet. So obviously, what you're going to learn from this gentleman in just a few seconds, his brain works a lot different than the normal person's brain, or like my brain does. And essentially, Dave has a really interesting story. So, Dave, why don't you tell people really quickly about how you came to discover, trading first and your success in trading, and then how this software came about?
Sure. I've been trading for a little over 20 years now. And over that time, it wasn't always easy at all. Mm-hmm. There have been losses and losses and losses that I took at the beginning in order to, I mentally I knew my system was good, mm-hmm. but it was lacking. It was lacking at the beginning. And after taking quite a few years of losses, mm-hmm. I actually got to the point where I said, you know what, this just, I've got to analyze things. So I eventually analyzed it, and it came up with a couple of additions to my algorithm. And after the first couple of years, I went 16 years in a row where I tripled my account every single month after that.
Now, hold on. I don't know if you guys heard that, but say that again.
For 16 years in a row, every month I've tripled my account. And the rationale, the whole thing that I've done with my trading system is I've tried to eliminate the best I possibly could the highest risk trades. And there were always a lot of different things within the market that were the same every time if you put them all together. And eventually I came up with a really great system.
Gotcha.
I started working, a friend of mine, Rob, called me up from Wall Street. He's a Wall Street trader. He works for a hedge fund. It was called Platinum Partners Hedge Fund. He calls me in and he said, Dave, I have an idea. Why don't you've traded for me. You've given me trades and they're always working. I want to see if you wanted to come in and take a shot at this. So they put me in there with some small accounts at first, and I did what I did. I tripled my account. I tripled their account. Mm-hmm. And so then they put me in charge of the New York State Prison Pension Fund, which obviously it's an enormous account, hundreds of millions of dollars. And with that, and I don't know if you know the way hedge funds work, but hedge funds only guarantee a certain amount of money per month to its depositors, and we gave 20% a year to the hedge fund, and of course the hedge fund made the balance. Well, when we're tripling the account every month,
sure,
and we're only giving them 20% per year, clearly the hedge fund is making money.
Sure.
So after a while, I decided, you know what, I just want to do this on my own, take my own money. I think I have the ability to. I started feeling like, okay, I have an idea that we can reach masses and we can really help a lot of people, because if we're only giving 20% to the hedge fund, why not let the people trade their money and let them have the ability to make great money as well?
Sure.
That's a great idea, except in theory, I can't be trading for all of these people.
Right.
So clearly it came up with an idea, create an algorithmic software that uses an artificial intelligence to make smart trades. It's not going to get as many trades as a manual trading system, but it will weed out many of the trades that are suspect.
Sure.
So that's where my thought came in. I was spending too much time sitting in front of a computer, not getting to play enough golf, not getting to go out and do the things I love to do.
Sure.
But now I have the ability to put something out there where the people can actually trade the same style that I do.
Right.
And without having to have any trading knowledge.
Sure. Amazing. So, and the amount of results that we're seeing, I mean, 780 and growing like crazy. That number of customers can't be wrong.
Right.
And if you're part of our results group, I mean, you just see the overwhelming testimonials of the results that the software is getting. Can we actually demonstrate to the people that are watching this video how this actually works in a live back test?
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a back test. This is the euro versus the US dollar, the most common pair in the Forex market. There's this is traded more than any other pair. So what we're going to do is we're going to run a test with $5,000, and it's going to be running for a 1-year period using actual live historic data. This is the real data in the market. The data in the market is actually, if you were to pause it and see the date and the time that it happened, you can go back into any historic company. And if you went to NetDania or you went to Bloomberg and you went to go check the data out yourself, it would be the exact dollar amount of the trade at that time. So this is live data that we're going to be running. So what I'm going to do is run a $5,000 account on the euro US dollar for 1 year, going from September 1st, 2017 to September 1st, 2018, and see how it goes.
All right. Let's go ahead and click start. And what you guys are going to see here is in just a second, we're going to get a visualization of this actually happening. So the market's actually beginning to move, as you can see, and we're going to let this run, and we're actually going to fast forward it towards the end of the year. What's happened here on the test?
What happened is it basically went from $5,000 to $6,891.54. What that means is, it is a nice, that's a very nice return. But beyond what the return is, it goes far beyond that.
And so you guys have an idea, that was nearly a 38% return on investment in a year on one currency pair.
Absolutely.
And it'll trade a minimum of 5 currency pairs. That's what it's trading now. And
exactly.
There's a 6th one coming out and more
eventually. Exactly. So it's not trying to win you a fortune on every trade. It gets you small money on each trade. So on this $5,000 account, it's trying to make about $66 on this trade. Now, what's amazing about it is not that it wins.
Yeah.
There are lots of traders that win, not necessarily as high a percentage, but they still win.
Yeah.
What makes this trader different than most is how it handles losses.
Sure.
Every trader loses. And what we try